When dealing with our daily emotions that we all face, there can be positive outcomes we control. Is living abundantly really possible for all of us, no matter where we find ourselves today? Absolutely, unequivocally, yes is the answer. Now, here is the host of The Long Bearded Guy, the Chief Catalyst, Strategist Guide at JEWIL International, Gordon D Melville.
Hey everybody, welcome to The Long Bearded Guy on Inspired Choices Network. It's Friday, it's Red Friday. I have my hat, but I got my red vest. Red, R-E-D, remember everyone deployed. So I want to remember them, especially this time of year. Lots of them can't be at home, they can't be with their family, and they're willing to do that to protect us and to stand on the wall for us. So thank you so much, much respect for you. All right, so today we're going to talk about daring to share this Christmas spirit. Ooh, what does that mean? What's this Christmas spirit? There's a specific thing we're looking to share with you today, and I'm going to dare you to do it. When I was young, when I was a kid, that's many moons ago now, but we used to dare each other. And if you had a double dog dare, you absolutely had to do it. Didn't matter how ridiculous it was, which is why women tend to live longer than men, because we do stupid stuff that can hurt us and cause some challenges. Women typically don't do that, so they're safer that way. But we dare each other, and so I'm going to dare you today to share this kind of. There's a very specific type of Christian spirit or Christmas spirit. I want you to share. I'm going to challenge you to share today. So, welcome to the Long Bearded Guy. I deeply appreciate you being here, and I know there's people all over the place listening. In their car and on their work and wherever they happen to be. I know there's a bunch of people listening. So thank you so much for being here. I've got my special mug, and Santa came early. I don't know if you can see that. I've got two right here. Inspired Choices Network mugs. Look at this. Oh, I was so excited to have my Inspired Choices Network mugs. That was very exciting and very special for me. So thank you for those. If you don't have a journal or something close to write on, you want to do that. You got about 30 seconds to do that. And I want you to find, please like us, love us, share us. Excited to have you find us on Apple TV and Google TV, and Inspired Choices Network.tv is our own TV station. So plug us in there, but anywhere that you would see us, anywhere that you would plug in for your podcast, for your live radio, for your TV, Amazon Fire, Roku, like any iHeartRadio, anywhere that you listen, please like us, love us, share it, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to download of Inspired Choices Network on any of your platforms that you Google Store, Apple Store, Play Store, wherever you download stuff. You'll find Inspired Choices Network app. You can download that for free, and then you can take in all of the hosts, not just me, but everybody. There's some incredible hosts on this network, so plug into it. It doesn't cost anything, but it helps us if you like, love, share, and subscribe. With the algorithms and whatnot, it helps us pay for the show. If you know who I am, great, welcome back. If you don't know who I am, I'm on a mission to positively change the lives of more than 10 million men by raising their EQ, by raising their emotional quotient. Their emotion, it's not really an intelligence, but we refer to it that way a lot of times. So I want to raise their emotional intelligence, their emotional quotient. I want them to be, because once they do that, their lives get better, their relationships get better, they become a better boss, better husband, better employee. Everything gets better. All the way around, it gets better. So I don't know if you can tell, I'm a little bit excited today. I've got a little bit less pain today after a long time of pain, and that's trying to be transparent and vulnerable with you. But I'm in a better state today in terms of pain. So I'm excited to be in that place, and very excited to share this with you. So I'm the founder and CEO of JEWIL International. I refer to myself as a legacy and resiliency strategist, because we need both of those things. When you've heard me talk about legacy before, and if you haven't, go back and watch another episode. Find the episodes where I talk about it, because legacy is something we do every day, and we need to be resilient to get to the end of the line. So a combination of that, and then I'm a champion mindset mentor for a pro basketball team. I'm a multi-award-winning international best-selling author multiple times. I'm an international keynote speaker, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's not a resume thing. It's just saying, hey, this is who you're listening to. I serve entrepreneurial men and pro athletes, and I've got a bunch of different ways to plug into me in terms of programming. Obviously, you can listen here, and I would encourage you to do that and bring your friends and not just the men in your life, but everybody. We don't have the market cornered on low EQ. So, and anytime we can add some tools to our toolbox, when we think everything is good, the better off we are when things aren't. And as we get into the topic today, daring to share this particular Christmas spirit, you know, holiday time is a hard time of year for a lot of people. It's a really difficult time. And so, you know what? We want to give you some ideas around this concept today. And I want to again, I want to dare you and challenge you to share this kind of spirit. So that's who you're listening to. Find us if you've got your pad and paper ready, and you've got your. I'm drinking herbal tea. So this is, I think it's peach and dandelion and I forget. There's a whole whack of good things for me in there instead of coffee. So can you imagine how jacked up I would be if that was a coffee? But anyway, so let's get going. So dare to share this particular Christmas spirit. So what is Christmas spirit? Excuse me, what are we even talking about? What does Christmas spirit even mean? I wrote something down here. Christmas spirit is in the spirit of Christmas is in the togetherness, the connection. We're going to talk about that next week, but it's in the togetherness, it's in the connections, it's in the thought to which we put into thinking about others. Ding, 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 EQ, EQ. It's a selfless time where we forgive, right? Because that's not about the other person. It's not letting them off the hook. It's not saying what they did was okay. Forgiveness allows and frees us. It frees us. And it's a good time of year to do that. So we forgive, we take stock of what's important in our lives, and we focus on becoming better versions of ourselves. It's a wonderful time of year for a lot of people. Now, that being said, there's lots of time when it's not for lots of people. And we're going to talk about that in the next segment. So I won't get into too much of that. But in this part, what's the spirit of Christmas? If you remember back to well, even now I remember in high school, you know, that last day when everybody kind of left for the day and everybody there was a real weird warmth and camaraderie, and people that you didn't usually talk to, you might talk to people that you would say hi to, and there was extra hugs and there were extra, it was just this weird warm, it was amazing, this caring environment that you and at work it happens the same way, right? You work whatever your last shift is before that Christmas. And for us in the business I've been in, we would work on Christmas Eve day until 5-6 o'clock sometimes. But the feeling you got from the clients and the customers and your staff and the other people around you was this real warm, it was Christmas spirit. It was care. It was that togetherness. Those connections meant more in the moment. We saw the same thing after 9/11, where the whole city just sucked together. Matter of fact, not just the city, the state and all of the US pulled together. The world pulled together. North America sucked together. Do you know what I mean? Like that, it was that togetherness. Those connections actually mattered. In on our East Coast in Canada, a lot of the planes that were going into the US, more than 30 of them landed in an airport in a bunch of airports, I guess, in that area in Canada, and the Canadians looked after them. Complete strangers. We do that at Christmas. We have that kind of we're better versions of ourselves. We plug into that. We need to leave ourselves plugged into that all year long. That's not the challenge, but you know what? That's a great challenge. Don't unplug from that. Stay plugged into that emotional quotient, that real high level of awareness around others. Where are they at? We were trying to move ourselves forward, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is having some situational awareness. It's going to tie into our call to action today, but that situational, hey, what's going on with other people?